What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Happy Friday. College football kicked off yesterday. I was really hoping that Nebraska game was a little bit better of a game. I mean, it wasn't a bad game. Obviously, it was close, but I don't know. It left me. I left that game wanting more from it. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. But otherwise, I mean, USF. I think USF was the shocker of the night, or the head turner of the night, and what they could potentially be or be building there. What up, y'all? Good morning, Connor, Yak, my shirt, I squirt, Justin Herbutt. What up? Dabble cashed us out. That QB was unreal with that run. Yeah, I mean, that QB balled out, bro. That QB definitely balled out. All right. We need Bryce Underwood tomorrow, over 23.5 rushing yards for another cash there on Dabble, but we did finish off 2 slips yesterday. This all college football one up top, and then we needed Hollywood Smothers to go over to cash our other one from our MLB slip, and it did. Since the QB had less than 100 yards, he trashed. Brother, helmets were kind of fire. Beat is Ashton Genty was Boise State's Boobie Miles, and Florida State's Dalvin Cook. All right. I think we could do something here on Dabble to start. Something here on Dabble to start. Ashford. Take him over rushing yards, or we could take him under passing yards. Let's see. Both one data point, both pretty much the same exact thing here. I kind of like him under pass yards, I'm not going to lie. Under pass yards, Jordan Love. What about Robert Henry under rush yards? I know we've played Henry before. When we get a chance, can we drop PrizePicks up? Yeah, of course. What's up, Dustin? Work drubbing the week. But free son. Silly Billy. I cannot read what you just said. How many data points do you usually want to be confident in a play? I'm typically wanting like at least 3. And mostly I want to see Pinnacle, I want to see FanDuel, I want to see DraftKings. At least one of those, to be honest with you. But, yeah, speaking of that, looks like Ashford just moved. Oh, wait, no, that's right there. Now, I will sometimes play a one-to-one comparison if it's like with FanDuel. I mean, obviously, this is clearly off. I'm going to trust FanDuel is right here. Compared to Dabble, if I have a one-to-one comparison, I will trust it, but not all the time. It is far off as far as the yardage is concerned, so I will go with it. Cam Ward, Robert Henry, Bryce Underwood, we're not playing because we already have it. Do I trust Fliff, Caesars, BetMGM? Are those lines not sharp? I don't believe they're as sharp, no. Jordan Love under pass attempts. Under 31.5 pass attempts. That's gone. Ward over completions. Dude, this app is so glitchy right now. You can't click the X and get it out of there. Ward over 18.5 completions. Bro. What is going on right now? Kyle Tucker over total bases. Go maybe Josh Lowe under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And Tucker maybe. Kyle Tucker over 1.5 total bases. Yeah, I'm willing to jump on this. All right, MLB X CFB. Cubs are in Colorado. Nice. When you get a chance, bro, pick 6. Yeah, I got you. Just a second. Probably leave off there on Dabble. We'll check the AI slip generator. I put a little thing on there, so if you follow me on Dabble, you should get a notification. I don't know if you have to actually turn notifications on or not. But otherwise, you go to my profile, Sports by Dustin on Dabble, and you can copy that with one click of a button. Underdog, let's see. Ashford over 31 here. Claiborne under. Washington. Deuce Robinson's all over the place right now. Wait, hold on. Under 2.5. Minus 1. Zach Gallen under Omarion Kelly. Amari Kelly. All right, screw it. Let's tail this from the ASF generator if they're still up here. Deuce Robinson over 2.5. Amari Kelly under receiving yards. Zach Gallen under 17.5. Pitching outs. Bryant Wesco over 3.5 receptions. Troy Johnston over 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Claiborne under 19.5 rushing attempts. Sharing this in the link in the chat. Bear with me 1 second. Hang on. Just going slow. Alright, link should be in the chat. Alright, what were you guys saying? Let's see. Claiborne has kind of 2 data points if we're looking at it, right? It's at 19.5 on Underdog. We know that we're getting that at minus 119 odds. It's 19.5 here on Hot Streak as well, but they're heavily favoring it to go under at minus 212, right? And then on top of that, it's bumped down 1 full carry on PrizePicks to 18.5. So therefore, not too shabby getting it here at 19.5 on the under at minus 119 odds. I would say this is probably should be bumped down to 18.5. Hopefully win this one for sure. For sure. Only trust FanDuel and DraftKings for player props in my experience. That's what High and Friendly says. I don't love trusting Hot Streak's odds, but the fact that they are so high and this is bumped down 1 full carry, I will trust that I can take this at minus 119. Personally. But once again, I try to always say this, like it's up to you guys. You guys got to figure out the data points you really trust and that you want in the action you want to take, right? Based off of the information that is shown here on the books. I highly suggest kind of taking things into your own hands, for sure. We can get something else off here. Skeens over 6.5 strikeouts. Washington. Like this is one that I might pause on just because like we got only 2 blah data points. Actually, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Carlos Hernandez over 56.5, 58, 62. Carlos Hernandez over receiving yards. Ashford, we're already on his under. Kind of 26. Aiden Childs. Okay. Childs over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Logan Allen under 2.5 earned runs. Let me scroll back up real quick. I might take this, but oh my god. My eyeballs just almost came out. Ow. Malik Washington, you know what? Let's take it. I have started trusting Fliff a little bit more on certain stuff. Oops, Malik Washington under 21.5 pass completions. Never mind, that has been bumped. Childs just got better as well. Salter already on. Dean Kremer over 4.5. Probably a Dean Kremer or Jamal Haynes over 70.5. Pretty. Oh, you know what? Wait, one of our plays got taken out? So I need one more play here. But I really hate everything else we got in the data points we have. Oh wait, hold on. Let me check over here. Let me check over here. Wait 1 second. Josh Hoover over 5.5 rush yards. Who's to say who's right really there? Kinda O. Like maybe we could, I guess we could take kinda O. 26. Wow. Alright, hang on. I accidentally just entered this in as a all-in play. Make sure you guys tail this as a flex play. I accidentally did it without being a flex, so I gotta redo it. Right, that's links in the chat. All right, so I entered that in. That's what I got. Screw it. That was, I really hated that. I see over a base hit and over a hit more often. Basically the same. I mean, if you have over total bases at 0.5 and over 0.5 hits, runs, RBIs, it is absolutely way better to take the hits, runs, RBIs line, guys. Jaden Higgins. Look at this middle right here. Can't play the freaking college props, bro. I'm middling these, by the way. Bro, that's insane. I mean, I can try and share these links, I guess. Y'all gotta do a little work yourself, kinda. But I seen an opportunity. I tried to move as fast as I can. All right, that's absolutely insane. If you guys don't notice what we just did there, I mean, what do we get? We got 31.5. We got a 19-yard middle on Jaden Higgins in the NFL for week 1. Pretty insane, right? Like I said, you guys should have been trying to middle that yourself, if anything, right? You got to move quick. You see something that is that far off, that's absolutely insane. Now, the reason why we're middling this, for those of you that don't know, I just took Jaden Higgins over 12.5 on PrizePicks and then under 31.5 on Underdog, right? So I have his over and under. But There is 19 yards in the middle of these projections that we have to play with where we can actually win both bets. Obviously, these are parlays. You can't necessarily just straight up middle of this by itself, but we took 2 of the higher props to hit on the board as well. I tried to go as fast as I can. To get it in, but now we have a chance to win both of these bets. That's an insane middle. And the only reason why we are playing it, like I mentioned, was because there's only 2 data points we have. Right? Who's right? Is PrizePicks right on this projection, or is Underdog right on this projection? I have no freaking clue. The safest thing that we can assume when 2 data points are this far off is that somewhere in the middle is probably the most accurate projection. Obviously, if we had a FanDuel line here that was at 31.5 and a DraftKings line at 31.5, it would be very, very clear that PrizePicks was off in this scenario, and we wouldn't middle it, right? It wouldn't be worth middling because there's so much higher upside in plus EV value on the over of 12.5 when 31.5 is the correct number. So you wouldn't want to middle it if you had multiple different data points, agreeing at 31.5, or if multiple data points were at 12.5, then under 31.5 would have been the play. Dominic Smith, under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Yeah, hopefully. Cash a 3-man NCAA pick 6 from the stream yesterday. Let's go, Ramo. What about the pair? I shared those links in the chat. I played Dom Smith under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs here, and then I played Deuce Robinson over 2.5 here. Watch this. Let's go ahead and smile for the screenshot. Hopefully that middle ages well. Hopefully that middle cashes. If those slips hit, oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. You know what I'm saying? All right. Real quick, I guess I haven't even said this yet, but make sure if you guys haven't yet hit the follow button, you guys are hitting the follow button. If you're watching over here on Twitch, I'm live, Sports by Dustin on Twitch. Do appreciate you guys smashing that follow button. Go live twice a day, Monday through Friday at least. On Twitch tier Sports by Dustin, and then also I am live on the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel. You guys can check that out as well. Subscribe if you're watching over there. And then seriously, if you guys want access to the tools, I can't make it any cheaper for you. I have the best offers for you. Dustin Stream will get you guys 25% off the Daily Grind Fantasy Bundle. So that's this one here, Fantasy Bundle. You guys can get 25% off your first month there, or you can get $200 off a month. The AI sub generator, literally the cheapest price possible. There on that tool. What was this on? Was this on Dabble? $200 a month, literally making it $99 a month. I know it's still expensive, but it is definitely the best value you will see for that tool. You can use code for that for the AI tool. It's code Dustin99AI. Pick 6 value. Yeah, I got you guys right now. I'll do that real quick before we go anywhere else. Pick 6 value. There it is. Weird. I'll scroll down in a second. Probably cool. I'll also scroll down and let you guys get a little bit more of a screenshot. For those of you that are Pick 6 users, I usually do this. I don't have access to it, so I just let you guys get a screenshot of the optimizers, build out your own slips, whatever you want to do with the value, go for it. And it's been working out. Quite a few people have been cashing over the last few streams, just showing off the value here off the tool. So yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and click off of it. All right. Over 55 DraftKings. Childs over. That's actually a great prop. Childs. Cortez under 5 strikeouts. Saquon over 18.5 rush attempts. Haynes, Michigan. 1 data point. 21, 22, 23. So I mean, there's some value here for NFL that I don't think we've necessarily played. Better has not been treating me super well over the last few days, that's for sure. The one baseball play or the one WNBA play we play has already kind of screwed us. I'm hoping that they bring back college football because they've been having a ton of college football value. Unfortunately, can't play it. But we can play ETN. ETN over 55.5 rush plus receiving yards. Bo Nix, Aaron Rodgers, I've already played. We'll ride with Nestor Cortez. There is some push potential here. But Saquon, we can go over 18.5 rushing attempts. George Pickens over 21.5 longest catch. And Pacheco under 13.5 rushing attempts. Oh wait. We can get rid of. You know what? Let's do this. Let's keep Pacheco. Let's take off Cortez with the push potential, and then we'll add in our promo. Oh wait, we don't have a promo. Okay, so then I guess we can keep this. I'm sharing that entry. I thought we had promos, but I guess not. Would have thought we've had promos. Alright, that link is into the chat right now. Sandy. There you go. No, legit YouTube. It's not that he's favored. Alright, so legit says he took him over 4.5 Ks on PrizePicks, and now he's favored under 5. So that's not how it's reading. He is favored to go over 4.5, right? And if you got him at good odds, that's great. These are his projections for under 4.5, right? Why that's good value is because we're getting it at 5. There could be value on the over of 4.5 and then the under of 5 as well. Because you have that push potential and he needs 6 to technically go over and beat you, there is a little bit of value there, all right? I totally skipped over Bryce Young. 1-to-1 comparison, but he's off from compared to DraftKings. So yeah, I know people get a little confused by that. But yeah. Yeah, SlipGen has some PrizePicks value. College football, somebody says. I could share this. If you guys want this slip, it's got some of the plays we've technically kind of already touched on and played somewhat. I'll share the link. I'll share the link to it from the AI slip generator, but I just can't, I can't play it myself, so sometimes I feel bad with that, if it chalks. But you guys know I would play it if I could. Unfortunately, cannot. West Coast skiing, so we've already played those over there. A little different. First quarter total points, passing touchdowns. Over Schmidt singles, Cruz singles. We already played Childs over passing touchdowns. think, right? Somebody help me remember. Did we play Child's passing touchdowns? Where did we play that? Oh, we played that on Underdog. We did on Underdog. Onyx and Fliff. Yeah, Silly Billy, we're gonna get there right now. Fliff. So there is value on Deuce Robinson's under. I'm already exposed to his over a crap ton. I'm not gonna hedge. Under 10.5 first quarter total points right now. Minus 120. Caden Durham under 2.5 receptions. Claire under 3.5. Okay, so there is a decent amount of flip value here. And I know if we go to one data point, there's a ton of these first quarter point projections just to DraftKings. I'm not so sure about. I don't know. Maybe I mess around with those later if they're still up there. If you have access to the tools, you guys can go check those out. But we're gonna stick to these 2 data points right now. Like I played Texas, and then I realized, okay, there's something going on where all of these are like that. So I was, I took a backseat to it for now. But let's go ahead and get off some of these props, assuming that they are legit. Flash no big value at some point. Yeah, I will. Quarters, first quarter, total score under 10.5. We're gonna parlay these now. LSU, player props, receptions. Under 2.5. Texas Ohio State, Max Claire under 3.5. Let's do. All right, that's what I'm rocking on Fliff. Under first quarter total score, App State, Charlotte, LSU, Clemson's, Caden Durham, under 2.5 receptions, and then Max Claire under 3.5 receptions. Like I said, there's a ton after that. Jeremiah Smith, pretty heavily juiced, but I mean, you get a FanDuel line here. Jeremiah Smith, Beck. Max was under. Buckwheat. I really hope I played it under. You're scaring me a little bit. Passing touchdowns. Under 1.5. And then LSU, Clemson again. Brown under 3.5. I'll pull it back up for you guys, don't worry. Claire was under, yeah. Alright, so those are the 3. Who's those? Do you like any plays on rebet right now? Good value, not sure. I trust the comparisons. We'll kind of have to get there. We'll have to get there. Temple, Haynes King. All right, let's do this. Let's go a big long shot here. Temple UMass over 9.5 first quarter. Oops. Let's do that. Georgia Tech. Oops. Georgia Tech. Player props. Passing touchdowns. Haynes King under. Utah, UCLA. Player prop. Passing touchdowns. Dampier over. Alabama versus Florida State. Player props. Passing touchdowns. Ty Simpson over. Let's go. Carr. CJ Carr. Player props. Passing touchdowns. CJ Carr over. Let's go 40. Let's go 30. Let's go 35. Let's get this up to over $1,000 if we hit. All right, fuck it. Let's just go 35. All right. Bang. That's a crazy long shot right there. I'm going to tweet this one out. Do I want to enter? Am I tripping? Hello? Is anybody having an issue? Has anyone been able to enter this in? Bro. There's no way I'm going to have to redo that whole parlay. I'm going to do it, though, because I got a feeling that's going to smack. I'm going to do it. All right. Bear with me 1 second as I re-put this in. Let me know if somebody could get it in or not. Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just trying to move quick and get this in. Oh, that worked. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, that's on my Fliff profile. If somebody wants to play it. Anybody tailing that? Tweeting it out real quick. All right, bang. Just tweeted that out. What the heck, Brian? That is lame. The crazy part about that is I'm pretty sure that if you went to a state deposited, then you could play the money in your state. But I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that 100%. All right, well, we got off a couple parlays on that app. Onyx odds, what do we got on Onyx odds right now? Under 23.5, first half. All right, that's just a flip. Parker Mitchell over 15.5 pitching outs. Odds are kind of everywhere on this one. I don't love it at 15. Falcons. So nothing crazy. My favorite. Nothing really I love on Onyx odds right now based off the data points we have. Buckwheat says you sure can. That's how he uses Fliff. Hey, next time you're in a state, you just gotta re-up. Re-up. All right, let's see. We've kind of hit quite a bit of everything, huh? Quite a bit of everything at the moment. Jaden Mavia 1-1 with Fliff here. Another 1-1 with Fliff. I wish you could correlate. Oh, actually, this is rush yards. Never mind. Chandler Morris. A lot of 1-1s with Fliff right now. So, I would just kind of look out for that. Remember, if you guys aren't yet subscribed, following, whatever, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button. Would appreciate that. You absolute goats. Thank you very much. And also, if you guys have not yet signed up for Daily Grind Fantasy, you need to go ahead and sign up for DGF for the football season. I highly suggest that you guys are watching this stream. This isn't enough to make sure you guys profit just getting these plays in on the stream. You need to be able to get in more plays throughout the day to get down enough volume to help yourself out and make it be a numbers game, which is exactly what you're trying to do when you're plus EV betting. Code DUSTIN stream, guys. That'll get you guys 25% off your first month for the AI or for the optimizers. But for the AI sub generator, the cheapest possible price you'll ever see. DUSTIN 99 AI. That's code's also in the chat. But been live almost an hour. Gonna go ahead and call it for this live stream. Be live again later this afternoon. I love you guys, and I will see you guys.